I played under many captains, but Dhoni is the one who fulfilled my dream of winning World Cup. I am not thinking too far ahead, just want to take it one thing at a time. Some people call it fearless, some people call it confidence. And I feel I'm confident of whatever I do. It's mental discipline that sets one apart, the ability to think differently and to generate energy in the right direction. Having and seeing your dreams is very important, and so is chasing those dreams. You see dreams when you sleep, and as you chase your dreams, it keeps you awake. So it's important to stay awake. Don't stop chasing your dreams, because dreams do come true. People throw stones at you and you convert them into milestones. I feel when somebody has been playing cricket for a long time, he creates a separate identity for himself. I believe every era has its significance, and the same holds true for players and coaches. It's important to work hard, there's no shortcut around that. To me, pre-match preparation is extremely important because that's something which is within my control. I have never tried to compare myself to anyone else. I believe in controlling the control elements. Something where we don't have control on certain things, those things you obviously cannot waste your energy in trying to figure out how can I control this? You would much rather focus all your energy on the things that you can control. Chase your dreams and don't find shortcuts. It is important to understand that if you do fall, it's important for you to get right back up again. It's hard for me to imagine a life without playing cricket because it's all I have ever done since I was 11 years old. There have been ups and downs, but it has taught us a lot in life. Going with the team through those ups and downs is a terrific journey. I never played with a runner in my entire life, even in schools, because only I know where the ball is going and how hard, when I hit the ball, something my runner will never know about. Making an effort is in your hands. Giving 100% is in your hands. Winning the World Cup is the proudest moment of my life. I couldn't control my tears of joy. It's important not to take anything for granted. If you don't execute on your plans, then you don't reach anywhere. Chase your dreams. But make sure you don't find shortcuts. Along with the talent, you also need direction. Success is a process. During that journey, sometimes there are stones thrown at you, and you convert them into milestones. Dhoni is the best captain I have played under. I don't open the newspapers to see what's written about me. I don't read them, and you can see them hanging at the stand outside my hotel room. I focus on my game only. Last 21 years have been really special for me, and I thoroughly enjoyed my joyful journey. Critics haven't taught me my cricket, and they don't know what my body and mind are up to. I get 0.5 seconds to react to a ball, sometimes even less than that. I can't be thinking of what XYZ has said about me. I need to surrender myself to my natural instincts. My subconscious mind knows exactly what to do. It is trained to react. At home, my family doesn't discuss media coverage. When I walk into bed, I should know that yes, I've prepared to the best of my ability. I couldn't have done anything better. That is when I feel that I am ready to go out and play. It's about not accepting every challenge thrown at you. Sometimes you hold back, and when it's needed you go for it. In any profession, there are always ups and downs. Commit all your crimes when Sachin is batting. They will go unnoticed because even the Lord is watching. My point of view is that when I am playing cricket, I cannot think that this game is less or more important. As a kid, I loved John McEnroe. They called me Mac because, while everyone else liked Borg, I was crazy about McEnroe. I tried wearing headbands and sweatbands and whooping at people. It didn't quite work. Isn't cricket supposed to be a team sport? I feel people should decide first whether cricket is a team game or an individual sport. Even my father's name is Sachin Tendulkar. There are over 200 million illiterate women in India. This low literacy negatively impacts not just their lives but also their families and the country's economic development. A girl's lack of education also has a negative impact on the health and well-being of her children. Every individual has his own style, his own way of presenting himself on and off the field. If efforts to do social work are couched in selfish motives, then they will die a premature death. Why would my efforts get politicized? I have values I inherited from my father. He helped many. Anyone, even a postman knocking on our door, would get a glass of water and some sweets. my life, between 22 yards for 24 years. It's hard to imagine that this is coming to an end. The only thing that was on my mind was, I want to play for India one day, and I was pretty sure and confident that one day I will. At the start of my career, when I used to toss and turn at night, I was fighting that feeling and wanting to go to sleep. Now I know that's normal, so I'll just get up and watch TV or something. I know it's just my subconscious mind getting ready for a game. I want to give my 6 hours of serious cricket on the ground and then take whatever the result. I hate losing and cricket being my first love. Once I enter the ground it's a different zone altogether and that hunger for winning is always there. Obviously if you're positive, then there's positive energy flowing in your body. The moments are smoother, thought process is smoother. But if there is doubt, then also your body's not going to move that well, your thought process is not clear. It doesn't always happen according to the way you have planned things out, but I feel if you have covered most of the aspects, it does help out there in the middle. I have to learn from Sehwag how to play in the nervous 90s. I just keep it simple. Watch the ball and play it on merit. Great individuals and great performances build a team which produces brilliant performances. Lara's done very well recently and I never had any doubts about the abilities of Lara or Wah. The Australian tour was good for us, it was ideal preparation for us. New Zealand's Daniel Vettori is a very good bowler. I'm so disappointed at what's being written and said about Anil Kumble. He's been around for over 18 years and his achievements do all the talking. Sometimes I need to look at the scoreboard to figure out whether I'm batting 100 plus or whether I am on zero. I just want to continue the way I am going. The international cricket calendar shouldn't be so packed with action that it drives spectators away. Also there should be enough space between cricket events to help players recharge their batteries, not just physically but mentally too. But eventually it is a game of cricket. And that is the reason why this victory is great, because different players have made contributions to the win. From the spinners, Anil and I have been together for a long time and I respect him a lot. Before you lay a foundation on the cricket field, there should be a solid foundation in your heart and you start building on that. After that, as you start playing more and more matches, you learn how to score runs and how to take wickets. When there is time to think about cricket, I think, but when there is time to be with family, I try to do justice to that aspect of my life as well. Schools across India do not have teachers, libraries, playing grounds and even toilets. I do not want to see empty classrooms, empty libraries. I do not want to see cattle grazing on fields meant to be cricket or football grounds. It really doesn't matter honestly to look at the scoreboard where it's 20 runs and 2 wickets down or 200 runs, 2 wickets down, because if you're positive inside it really doesn't matter. It just requires different planning sometimes. I have never thought where I will go or forced any targets on myself. I have played for 15 years and it has been a dream. Any team sport, there are certain team targets and those targets should always be in the forefront. I'm really focusing now on how I can get to the next level as a batsman. How can I get even more competitive? How can I get even more consistent? How can I get better? I am not going to come back and play IPL. Have a few plans and may play a few matches here and there. I grew up looking at my father as to how to behave. In watching him I grasped so many things. His own temperament was of a calm person. He was very composed and I never saw anger in him. To me that was fascinating. At least with me, the match starts much earlier than the actual match. I have never believed in comparisons, whether they are about different eras, players or coaches. I'm confident and I trust my instincts. I used to crack a joke when Sourav Ganguly is upset and make him happy. I usually speak in Bengali which would make him laugh. It has been very good here, but the World Cup game was different. It had a different significance to it. There are a few players who don't like to think about the game. Let us celebrate the spirit of sport through the national games. I always had a dream to play for India but I never let it put pressure on me. Hansi Cronje. Honestly, I got out to Hansi more than anyone. I never knew what to do with him. I really like Iceland. One of the nicest things about it is that I hardly ever had to reach for my credit card. There's practically nothing there to go shopping for. I am a sportsman and not a politician. I am a sportsman and will always remain one. I am not going to enter politics giving up cricket, which is my life. I will continue to play cricket. Shoaib Akhtar has been playing for 5-6 years and is an experienced bowler. It is my job to make runs for the country and win. That is the job I have to do. I am excited about Indian Grand Prix F1 race. I will support the Force India team. I have friends like Michael Schumacher, but I will support Force India because that is the Indian team and country comes first. If one man is representing India in cricket, then yes, blame that person when things go wrong. Any active sportsman has to be very focused. You've got to be in the right frame of mind. If your energy is diverted in various directions, you do not achieve the results. I need to know when to switch on and switch off, and the rest of the things happen around that. Cricket is in the foreground, the rest is in the background. When I was 15, I started playing first-class cricket and always dreamt of being a test cricketer, wanted to do something for the country, married in 1995, have 2 kids. It's been great. I am a Maharashtrian and I am extremely proud of that. But I am an Indian first. And Mumbai belongs to all Indians. Beating Pakistan is always special because they are a tough team and we have a bit of a history regarding Pakistan. I need at least 2 months to try and figure out where the center of the bat is. Before coming here I had a minor back problem and I thought whenever I play Pakistan I get a back problem. I fail sometimes, I succeed sometimes, so that's fair enough. It's a package deal. It comes with that package, failures and success. Wasim and Waqar were amazing bowlers. I would put them right up there with the best in the world. Saurav's greatest strength is his mind. He is hard-working not only in the nets but also mentally. He bounces back. I feel it's the conscious mind that messes things up. The conscious mind is constantly telling you, this might happen or that might happen, even before it has happened. Your conscious mind tells you the next ball might be a outswinger, but when it's coming at you you realize it's an in-swinger, so literally you've played 2 balls. Obviously after such a long gap, one itches to get back to the game and score big runs. I couldn't have asked for anything more than this. Winning the World Cup is the proudest moment of my life. Thanks to my teammates. Without them, nothing would have happened. I couldn't control my tears of joy.